injuries at this stage of the season. Phil Shane, George DiMattella on up. Cortez also missed.
Would just completely show everyone that they are.
What happens the rest of the season for Lens might be relatively mean. They can see the end of the tunnel.
For this team, when especially after Messi came going on to win the Ligue 1 title, it's going to be very important.
That would have jumped off the page at the start of the season as the one that could prove tonight. Hakimi under pressure. Machado.
It's a brilliant reflex save from Donnarumma.
Fofana. Gradi. Wonderful pass from Frankowski. In towards. Came the first of 5 defeats in the league.
I like that. Yeah. When he was in.
Layoff from Soler wasn't. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Mbappe. Slick. He delivered by Fulgini. Fit as far as Open. In towards Openda. Swept away by Ramos. Brown quickly. He's got the Lens defence backpedaling. Messi.
Through, especially at clubs like Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, Messi caught in possession, and his response to that is to send play by Hakimi. That might not have been the most sensible decision, and that wasn't a great decision either from Carlos Soler. Impact since his arrival in January. In from Fulgini, awkward one off the head of Danilo, and does the grunt work to enable the likes of Fofana to burst into space.
Well, they're trying to stretch the pitch as far as possible.
Ahmed couldn't quite thread the ball through the eye of a needle.
Well, it's worse than that,
will be a free kick.
Say, right in the
For a moment, I thought the card was coming out for the first time. And the colour of the card is right. Paris against the champions with 10 men for a majority. Away by Danso, who fires it in the direction of Fulgini. That is a quite remarkable piece of control that bamboozles Soler to the point where early season in Liga we did see some farming. Away by Danso as far as Vitinha.
He's got to keep the ball there and go wide. Not going to be
purposeful run. Oh, wonderful. Nuno Mendes. First sight of the whites of the posts for a Openda in on goal. Great chance. Messi, lovely flick from Mbappe, gets it back from Vitinha. Mbappe! A goal to surely start easing Paris Saint-Germain towards the title. And another milestone goal for Kylian Mbappe. His 139th for Paris Saint-Germain in Liga, more than... Going to go for it himself, Mbappe. And he's forced a sharp save out of Brissa. Support in the shape of Thomason. Openda across the face of goal. Oh, what a chance! And it's taken a deflection to see the game the better. Direction. Here's Soler. Hakimi. Vitinha winds up. Vitinha! First Paris Saint-Germain goal for Vitinha is a blockbuster.
Yeah, just opened up for him. Nobody came out to close him down. With the lack of men, and he just happy. And it's just how many now for Paris Saint-Germain.
Been anticipated throughout the course of the week, and much was it from Thomason, and again, and finding Mbappe back to Messi. Glorious! A quite outstanding Paris Saint-Germain goal. Their two superstars combining to treat us to a beauty. Paris Saint-Germain leads second place Lens by 3-0.
Well, if the game wasn't overall.
Damage limitation will now be on the minds of Mbappe with Messi in support. Opens up for Lionel Messi.
What's that?
Flick from Medina. First half here. And they might be about to concede. The finals to come for you in midweek. 20th league goal of the season. Vitinha got his first changes at the break, and that cannot be too much of a surprise considering
Defensive players on, but they're 3-0 down here, 2 changes. Yeah, but they don't want it just to wither away now. They want to make sure they fit.
Paris after this one, by the way, does look relatively straightforward.
Saint-Germain, they want to win the Champions League, and you're not giving an awful...
Soler. Just about shepherded behind by David Machado.
Out about some of these players here.
So the PSG would like the opportunity to see Grady for Frankowski. Mbappe, who goes down under the challenge of Grady, a challenge that is Frankowski into Openda. Donnarumma down and to help them win that game 2-0. Frankowski's cross for greatness. Messi unable to shrug off Fofana, and then is penalised for fouling Fofana.
Yeah, but maybe they need watches. The assistants haven't got the watch, have they?
Openda with 6 in his last 4. Frankowski with the corner. Oh, penalty! Handball against Fabian Ruiz. If this is rubber-stamped by Alexander, Przemysław Frankowski has been made to wait, but has scored to make it 3-1. And there is hope for the 10 men of Lens.
Well, this is a really cool penalty. He's been made to wait an awful long time with the VAR, with the Paris Saint-Germain.
Here comes Messi. It's a goal that means it went backwards, and that put Danso under pressure, but he's responded pretty well to it. And well blocked the intended pass by Medina, but Onana. Hang on, Openda. He's got an awful lot to do. He's on his own, but he might just fancy it. Openda. Towards Openda, who's got Marquinhos for company, but only Marquinhos. And Openda draws attention to the fact that the last touch was off the Brazilian defender. Facundo Medina finds Frankowski. Be watching on with everybody else from 7 o'clock on Tuesday evening.
With it, the work rate has been superb. If they could conjure up another goal.
Fabian Ruiz taking aim. As he took off though, the 2 that joined in January. That is a foul on Mbappe. In fact,